that time again. Slayer, how are you doing? I hope you're doing well. Thank you for another month of support on my Patreon. And thank you for purchasing yet another private react video. Also, welcome to anyone else who may be watching this video. But considering that this one is food as opposed to K-pop or other stuff that may have copyright issues, I feel like this one's going to be fine. Now, by the way, I am going to lower the volume of this video significantly. Here's why. The last few times I did food reacts, sadly, the videos were way too loud, and all you could hear was like the crowd and not me talking as much. So I have lowered the video volume down by more than a third. So basically, hopefully, you'll still hear the atmospheric noise, but you'll be able to hear my commentary on the food. So I'm excited. I like doing these food reacts. They're kind of fun. We get to learn about different kinds of Singaporean cuisine as well as other cuisine in the region. So let's just jump right in. Here we go. Cheap, delicious street food found in Singapore. Here we go. Street food in Singapore. Singapore is a beautiful yet cozy country to pay a visit. This is one of their cool water pieces, right? Pretty neat. In this video, we'll show you famous, delicious, affordable food you can find in this expensive city. So they're basically saying it's expensive, but here's a way to get good food without spending a ton of money. Okay. A hawker stall, Michelin star from 2016 to 2019. That's pretty cool. So only $3.50. The cheapest Michelin star meal in the world. Is this the rice, the chicken rice dish? Soya sauce chicken is their specialty. So the rice is the cheapest. We ordered the noodle dish for a little bit more. Okay. Look at those chickens, right? Sitting right there under the heat. The owner of the store, Hawker Chan, is making the dish. It's funny because it's a street hawker, so just call the store Hawker Chan. It's pretty straightforward, huh? Look at that. Steaming, straining the noodles, right? You see all the steam coming out of there. The broth, look at that. Put the broth into the noodle. Straining it out now. Right on top of that sauce that he made. And now he's going to add the chicken. Add the soy chicken. Yep. Look at that. I bet that skin is insanely tasty, right? You see how long it's been cooked? Looks super good. Here you go. So you got the noodles instead of rice. Soy sauce chicken noodles. Damn, look at the glistening of the chicken. It's absolutely glistening. Jalapenos. They put jalapenos on the side for a little bite. Delicious sauce coats the chewy, thin egg noodles. Yummy. Egg noodles are delicious. So this is chicken with bone in, so be careful. In Asia, they tend to leave bone in their chicken. The chicken is both moist and juicy, too. Awesome. The tasty flavor of soy sauce seeps through the skin. Looks amazing. Yeah, it looks like they you know, that's been marinated for so long. Cheap and delicious meal. Our next stall sells putu piring, steamed rice flour quack with various sweet fillings. Order the specialty filling gula malaka, Gesundheit, and a special durian one. Alright. And a change machine, auto change machine. I guess that's a Singaporean currency. So what is this? Some kind of rice? Wait, one of them had durian fruit. I don't remember what the other one had. I don't even know what that is they're putting in there. Like, what is that? No clue. It could be anything. It could be chocolate pudding. It could be meat. That could be mustard right there. I don't think it is, but I'm just saying. I don't know what it is. So what do they do with this? They're putting multiple layers of stuff. I don't understand what this is going to be. So, what is this? Why do they have so many of those funnels? Right? What are they doing? Are they steaming? I guess they're steaming it. Because you can see insane amounts of steam coming out, so I guess they're steaming the stuff. very elaborate process, whatever it is. It looks like it has to steam for a while. Okay. And then they're just putting it in the box? Like, what? I can't wait to see what it is. I have no clue what this is going to turn out to be. It looks like just steamed rice with some kind of a filling. That's it? Rated Foods, Singapore's best foods. Hang Road. No, High Grove. High Grove. More rice on top. So the thing itself is made of rice, and they're putting more rice. High Road Putu Piring. Mixed flavors. So about $3.79. Oh wow, they've been on Netflix. Look at that. Best eaten hot on the spot. So one piece is like a mini disc cake, but it's made of rice. Okay. Pandan leaf are added for separation and fragrance, but you don't need that. There's grated coconut to provide creamy and milky taste with each chew. So it's steamed rice with coconut and a filling. Okay. The result of gula melaka is a soft, lightly sweet flour met with melty, crunchy, roasted sugar. I do agree this is a recommended filling to order. So basically it's a dessert. The durian, on the other hand, uses a smooth puree. Real durian mixed in, so it was delicious. It smells potent, though. It may scare off foreigners. Yeah, durian is stinky, right? Alright, so that was like a smooth dessert. Okay, I had no idea what that was. Alright, outlets through Singapore. Makes sense. A full set, $6.30 Singaporean. So, let's see what they're getting. A full set. So, a set comes with a pair of eggs. A pair, 2 eggs each. See that? Okay, so this is a breakfast? Kaya and butter toast set. So you get 2 eggs, loose eggs, right? A black coffee and condensed milk mixed together. It looks like a bunch of toast with stuff on it. Sweet and thick local coffee. 4 pieces of signature toast. Half the thinness of regular bread. What the hell is that? A slab of butter and kaya. I was going to say, there's no way that's all butter. That's jam. Coconut jam. I've never had coconut jam before. I wonder if that's any good. Sweet and buttery, yet somehow very light. The eggs given are soft-boiled eggs. All right, they're not hard-boiled for sure. A dark soy sauce and a white pepper. Interesting. Some foreigners say these eggs are too raw. Us locals love it. Savory and creamy goodness. I mean, it's very lightly cooked. Right? It's cooked, but very lightly cooked. Tastes very good with the bread. Look at that. Dip it in. Interesting. That's not a bad breakfast, right? That's not bad. Iced coffee, an added charge. A charge of what? The same as the hot version, but I spent a few seconds in a blender and ice is added. The bread for the set is steamed rather than toasted or grilled, so a steamed bread. Interesting. Super soft and fluffy. Is it the same filling? It is, right? The same jam or whatever? Coconut jam? Yeah. Butter and coconut jam. I wonder what coconut jam tastes like. If it's sweet, like a sweet jam with butter, an interesting combination. Yep. All this food is so cheap, right? It's super cheap. I wonder what I would try. I'd try both. A hawker stall located inside of a coffee shop. Okay. Noodle dish called bok chor mee. Okay, we don't know what that is. Oh, they got a Michelin star recently too. Wow, for many years. A lot of Michelin star places. 1932, 90 years of history. Wow. Prices start from $6 to $10. Self-service? No credit cards. You read that? No credit cards. You gotta pay in cash there. Meatballs and dumplings. Very old school to not accept credit cards. Liver. Yum. I've never had liver before. I probably wouldn't like it, to be honest. Don't think I would. Maybe I would. Some things I think I would never like, I end up liking when I finally try them, but I don't know about liver. 3 types of noodles. Kway Tiao and Mi Kia. Okay, I don't know what the hell that means, but we'll see. Various sauces. Look at this. He basically threw one of everything. One of every sauce in there. With extra chili and vinegar. Damn, so it's gonna be hot and tangy, right? Hot and tangy food. The bowl is completely covered with it. Even on the outside, it's covered in it. So, good food, but messy presentation, right? But still good food, I'm sure. Alright? See what this looks like when it comes out, right? What's the real presentation when you get the food? They're adding tons of stuff over there. Meat or whatever, see that? Okay. Little bowls. Alright, so here's the 2 noodles. So it looks like, oh my god, excuse me. It looks like it has a lot of different meat there, right? There's liver, but there's other kinds of meat as well. Meatball. Yeah, oh my god. That's like loaded. Damn, minced meat and the noodle. Yeah, so it's like various minced meat and meatballs, dumplings, noodles, broth for $6. That, dude, in the United States, no exaggeration, that would go for about $25 in the United States. No, you know, me inflating price. That's enough food that they would charge you premium price for something like that here. So, signature vinegar and chili. So it's tangy and spicy. Yellow thin egg noodle. Okay. Noodles are coated with their signature sauce, which is tangy, savory, and spicy. Minced pork. Okay. There's a dumpling, which also has minced pork. Minced pork in it. Meatballs. There's the liver pieces. And T-po dried soulfish. Huh. And a slice of pork. So 3 ways pork, plus other things. Pork lard. Ugh, I don't know, I'd pass on the lard probably. The dry version also comes with a bowl of pork soup with seaweed. So $6, man. 6 buckaroos for that amount of food is crazy. It's the same dish, just a different noodle. Yeah, you can see it's not long and stringy noodles. They're different. Thicker, much thicker noodles. Yeah, white, flat rice noodles. Instead of egg noodle, they're rice noodles. Okay. What the hell? She can explode. This would be for people who prefer a softer noodle. I'd probably like that. I'd probably go for that noodle. Alright, now they're going to Indian. They're just constantly going from place to place to eat. Serves vegetarian food. Good. I have become a fan of vegetarian food as served at Indian restaurants. It's the only true vegetarian I've had, and I have really enjoyed like vegetarian curries and things. So, let's see here. They're below $10 USD. Wow, water for free. Amazing. Alright. What in the holy hell are we looking at? Look at this. Look at this spread. Wow, there's a lot of stuff to check out. So what do we got? What are we... I don't know what the hell we're looking at. So rice meat with puri, $9.10. Okay. So I'm assuming that's a bread. Yeah, look at that. An air-filled bread that you rip. Deep-fried poofy bread. It's soft, fluffy, and chewy. Okay. Papadam is a crispy leaf. You mix various dals into the rice. You mix these things into rice to add flavor. What is that? The vegetable, we have fried bananas, a hybrid between a sweet potato, and a brinja. What the heck? Look at that. Keep in mind, it's vegetarian, right? What is that? Okra? I can't tell what that is. No, this is avial cooked with moringa pods. I have no idea what any of that is at all. These are all vegetables I've never heard of. Creamy, tangy, and delicious veggies. Razam, a spicy soup. Look at that. Vadai is like a veggie donut. Stir-fried cabbage with a shredded coconut. Whoa. Onions and a yogurt sauce. My God. It's like 7 or 8 courses of vegetables. And a tub of yogurt to add flavor to the rice. I'd probably pass. Too much yogurt doesn't agree with me. I wouldn't want to have to be running to the bathroom, so I'd probably pass on the yogurt. Paper dosai. Paper bread, right? So it's the same exact veggies as the rice meal. There is no rice to paper dosai. And the same chutneys to dip stuff in or add to things. Okay. Yeah, that's pretty cool. A giant piece of airy bread to rip and dip into the various flavors. That's probably really good. Rip and dip. I do wonder, calorie-wise, fat-wise, like what these are at, because it's vegetarian. I wonder how different it is from, like, non-vegetarian. More lighter meal than the rice. Yeah, because all airy bread you're just dipping in. You also probably, I was going to say, you probably wrap up the other veggies and eat like mini tacos of it as well. Look at that, sweet pudding, payasam. Peanuts, rice noodles, and sago. Wow. Nutty and sweet. Oh, decline. Sorry. Going to jail. Alright. Song fa bak kutite, a pork rib soup dish. Okay. So this is like a chain. Yeah, part of the Michelin Guide for many years. Certain outlets have lunchtime meals during weekdays. Ah. Okay. So it starts at $13.50. So they start or $10, $11. It was a little more expensive, right? A total of 3 different lunch sets to choose from. Okay, you're getting a lot of food. 2 different meals. And they added a plain rice. Okay. Sliced red chili. There you go. Add some spice. They also got soy sauce. No, dark sweet sauce. What the hell is that? I have no idea. I would be so lost trying to use these condiments. I don't know what any of it is. I'm just tasting everything at every table in Singapore trying to figure it out. Signature chili sauce. Slightly spicy and sweet. Interesting. Seriously, every meal would be an adventure in Singapore because I don't know what anything is. So I'd be tasting everything. Every meal would be like a 2-hour endeavor trying to figure everything out. I'd probably like eat a whole packet. They're like, sir, that was the wet wipe to clean afterward. I'm like, oh shit, well, it tasted good. Alright, their drinks have come. Freshly brewed tea and with honey. Alright. Yeah, they got it down to a science. Since it's online ordering, they probably just got everything ready to go and they just go doop 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 doop. Get it ready for you, you're done. Fast. Damn, look at all that. So it's a pork rib on the bone still. Look at that. And a tenderloin lunch set there. And that's honestly as good as the rib is on the bone, which is incredibly tasty. I probably prefer the tenderloin so I don't have to work on getting it off the bone. Soft, tender meats. I like the idea of combining everything. You put the rice with the sauce, with the meat. A whole clove of garlic. What are you supposed to do with that? You don't eat that, man. It's an easy meat to eat without bones. We have a plate of braised peanuts. Oh, wow. Braised peanuts full of flavor. Look at that. I thought they were beans. No, they're peanuts. So this pork rib set, you only get 3 pieces of ribs in a regular size soup. Look at that, it's so tender, it comes right off. Much more fatty and juicy than the tenderloin. Right, you're gonna have all the fat and everything that was attached to the bone coming off here. But you do have to take it off the bone, a little bit more work. Amazing. So good. Dip it right in, go right ahead. No shame. Look how gelatinous it is. Oh, what is this? Salty vegetables is the side. I don't know what that is. What kind of veggie is that? Meant to be eaten with the white rice. It's both salty and tangy. Huh. I have no clue. Can say the broth is very peppery. All right. We get top up with fresh new hot broth whenever it's low. Oh, that's cool that they'll come fill your broth up. That's smart. Tao fried dough fritters. I was gonna say it looks just like fried dough, so it's just their version of fried dough. Now, why would you put that in the... No. You already have enough things to put in there. You don't have to put that dough in there, too. Ridiculous. Anyway, the bak kute is the best. There you go. You're eating every piece of meat possible. Look at that. Let none go to waste. Devour it all, 100%. Yummy. Okay. Leaves you feeling loved. Well, that's a good thing, I guess, right? You always want to feel loved. All right. Well, that's it for that. On to the next. Amusing vending machines in Singapore. All right. Let's see what vending machines they have. In reality, I know that they have crazy vending machines over here in the United States now, too, but I really don't go anywhere that would have them, so I wouldn't even know what they have these days. Ice cream. A soft serve ice cream in a cup. All right. Chocolate or vanilla. $2. That's pretty good. Ah, you can either choose Oreo, Red Velvet, or Lotus Biscoff. Crunchy. Look at that. Yeah, the question is, does it really come out looking like that at all? Or they just go, they just dump it on and fucking goes everywhere, right? It probably goes everywhere. Red Velvet looks good. Let me get that. They spelled it wrong. Red Velvet. V-A-L-V-E-T. Red Velvet. It wasn't what I thought it was. It was very hairy. What's a velvet? Alright, so here we go. Let's see what it does. It's a robot that's going to do it, right? So there's your cup. Okay. Where's it going? So the ice cream is there. It's dispensing the ice cream. I can't really see. Okay, there it is. Yeah, you can see it a little bit. Alright. Now, how does it do the topping? Where's it going? It's going back to this side. And then... Okay. Nothing happened. Nothing happened. They got cheated. There's no topping. Are you kidding? Where's the topping? Yo, they got ripped off. What? That's pathetic. Are you kidding? You call that an ice cream topping? That's lame as hell, dude. It didn't even cover the whole ice cream. Spoon in on the bottom. Look. That is lame. $2, and it's really lame. First of all, the ice cream's already melting, as you can see, so it's not that cold. And friggin' the toppings were not evenly distributed, nor is that a good amount. Nah. Milky and crunchy cookie. I'll pass on that. I would not get that. Nope. It doesn't even look legit like soft serve. It looks like the fake soft serve you get at like McDonald's. That's like too sweet. I don't like that. Nah. That's a skip for me. What is this? Lollipops? Chupa Chups. Yeah, it's lollipops. Okay. One game for $1. So how does this work? I don't even understand what's going on. You get 2 Chupa Chups for 75 cents. It's a game. I don't know how that was a game, right? Fresh hot sandwich vending machine. A hot sandwich vending machine? No, I've never heard of that before. I'm still confused about the lollipop, why that was a game. Is there a chance you don't get 2? Or is there a chance you get more than 2? If not, then it's not really a game, right? Alright, so... What the heck? A kebab sandwich? No chicken skins? Yeah, look. Huh? It came pre-packaged? How is it warm then? What? This looks awful. This looks really bad. Oh, come on! Ew! To quote Gordon Ramsay, it looks like the inside of a baby's diaper. Yo, that looked nasty. Straight up like fucking, like dog vomit. Oh my god, man. Yuck. Ew. Not appetizing. Don't look inside of the sandwich. Oh, man. Alright. Fresh sugar cane juice. Wow. It actually grinds the sugar cane fresh in front of you. Look at that. It presses the sugar cane flat. And by doing that, squeezes the juice out of the sugar cane. Okay. And that juice becomes your drink? Really? Just like that. How much do you get? Does that not seem like it wouldn't give you much juice to squeeze one? Fresh sugar cane juice, $1.50. That's actually quite a lot of juice from one sugar cane. That's surprising. You get that much. Now, fresh sugar cane is probably super sweet, right? Cold and sweet juice, yeah. It's probably like ultra sweet juice. Indeed, that's where sugar comes from, right? They just refine that, process and refine it. A peculiar vending machine. Is this one? It's walking around? It is. Look at that. It's literally walking around the mall. What on earth is going on? It's a robot. Wow. Yeah. It's got a face on it. It's said to be the world's first moving vending machine. Is it really? A mobile vending machine? They put a Christmas hat on it, too. So what does it sell? I couldn't tell. It's got ads all over it, so you can't actually tell what it's selling. Because it's advertising other things, right? Most likely it follows a preset map like robot vacuum cleaners. You mean like Roombas. It stops if you step in front of it. So, let it snow, let it snow, let it snow. What is it selling? What is that? What the... It looks like junk, like plastic jewelry. Recordable lollipops? What in the hell is a recordable lollipop? $28 for a recordable lollipop. Tasty sounds. Recordable lollipop. Pencils? It's selling pencils and recordable lollipops. A mix of stationery, games, and toys besides the lollipop. It's all junk. It's a junk store. Man, they're never going to make their money back for this thing. Whatever they invested on the moving vending machine, they ain't never getting their money back at all. Who the hell would buy a audio lollipop? Why? What was the purpose of that? Right? Like, who the hell would do that? That's so bizarre. Let's try to see how it works. Okay. Paying for it wasn't a simple card or cash. Only through WeChat or Singapore banking payment called Pay Now. Okay. Who's the audio? Nice. Santa Claus is coming to not give you something from this vending machine because these presents would stink if you got one from out of here. I guess it lifts something from behind. Where do you get the item? So like a little box thing catches the item. And then it lifts it up. Where do you get it from now? Where does you actually get the item? Oh, the face moves. And you get it out of the face. It's a little weird. So there it is. A recordable lollipop. I still don't understand what it is. Right? Like, what the hell is a recordable lollipop? Why do they exist?
Thank you for shopping with us.
And there it goes. It's off. $37.10. A recordable lollipop. What am I supposed to do with that? It said a date night surprise. It actually had the balls to say that on it. You would give that to your date? It's gonna be a short date. Let me put it that way. If that's what you give to your date. Hold the button for 5 seconds to start recording. Why would you want to record a lollipop? Earplugs? The most unusual and expensive lollipop I ever bought. Yeah, who would want this? Why would you want your lollipop to talk? You say, hey, good luck sucking this. Enjoy your sucking. Press the button and speak to the mic to record a message. What the... Okay. Interesting. Press and hold the button to save it. Now, how do you hear it? What the... No. You put the lollipop in your mouth and it vibrates the sound you recorded. So you can only hear the message from your sweetie as you're sucking on a sweetie. Get it? You hear a message that's only for you from your sweetie when you're sucking on the sweetie. If you could bear with me for just 1 second, this has nothing to do with the video, but I actually had a video uploading, and I want to make sure that it's working. What the heck? Okay, good. Everything is good. What on earth? Who would want that? And it's $38, they said? Yikes, for a lollipop. And in truth, I don't even really like lollipops. That's, like I said, that would be a pretty short date. I think the date would be ending abruptly and you'd be going home alone. Anyway, I think it's time to continue on with the next video. Here we go. Okay, so we got more food. A palm coconut pancake. Let's see what this video is titled. Singapore street food, Little India hawker. Okay, 4 years ago. So it's Little India. Indian street food. I wonder what they're making. Is it some kind of a pancake? Coconut pancake? What the heck would that be? Take it out. Take that out. Right now. These hawker cooks work hard, huh? They're cooking all day. Fresh food all day long for people. That's probably really hard work. You're always in that little confined kitchen. It's hot, sweaty, always getting wet and everything. Grease flying everywhere. That's not an easy job. I feel like that's a tough job, actually. And there's an art to doing it as well, especially if you're one of those people that have a reputation. You got a reputation. There you go. Pancake. Coconut pancake. Wow, what on earth? What are they going to do with that? Just eat it like that? You just eat it like that. $1.77. Okay. So you rip it apart, you dip it in the sauce and eat it. wonder what it's a consistent of. They said coconut, but what's the dough made of, right? Like, is it rice? Is it... It's not egg, is it? Could be egg. I don't know. It looks like rice, but maybe not. I have no idea. What is the orange... The orange... It looks like Cheetos dust, right? Like, what is it? I don't know. It could be good, I guess. I don't know what that... So, interestingly enough, this is 4 years ago, and DancingBacons back then didn't have the woman going to the camera eating. Instead, it was just first person, right? Milo Dinosaur Special Chocolate Malt. Oh. I would love a chocolate malt. I haven't had a malt since I was a kid. They don't really have anything malty here in America anymore. When I was a kid, you get malted milk balls and stuff like that were common. And you could get chocolate malts at, like, diners, restaurants. Hell, even back then, Wendy's used to have Frosty, chocolate Frosty. That had a malty flavor to it. Now in America, nothing has malt anymore. As if malt is out of fashion and no one likes it. You can't get malt anywhere. I don't know why. It's very odd. So, I wonder, an actual authentic chocolate malt here? Milo, Nestle. So it's a Nestle malt mix, and he mixes it with other things to make your drink. Okay. Oh, he's also going to give you a dusting on top, a dusting of malt on top as well. Look at that. A hefty dusting, damn. Alright, forget dusting, that's like a stack. Okay, forget stack, that's like a mountain of malt on top. He's still going. Wait, he's still not done. He's putting shots on there too? Holy moly. Yes, he is. Rainbow sprinkles or shots. Can't call them shots anymore. It's offensive. There's some people getting shot. So they got to be called sprinkles, right? I'm sure someone out there thinks sprinkles is offensive too. But here we go. What is that? And a flower. Is that an edible flower? It looks like it is, right? It looks edible. The Milo Dinosaur. What the heck? Interesting. Made of candy? Yep. It's edible. What does it taste like, I wonder? Oh, this doesn't comment on the flavor at all. This is just watching the food be eaten, but they don't comment on it at all. So honestly, and this is crazy because this is some of their older videos. This is 4 years ago. But honestly, it doesn't seem to have as much information as their modern videos that give you a reaction and description of the flavor. Here you just have to guess what it's like from the video. I think I like their more modern videos better. I'd rather hear more about it. What the hell is that? What is that? Plaster prata.
Are you ready yet?
Egg on prata. Eh? So I don't know what a prata is. He's making it, obviously, and they're going to put an egg on it. Slap. Slap. Slap-a-rooney. Oh, he's got a hole. Man, holes. It's terrible. Fix those holes. Slap it around. There you go. Now it's thin, like skin almost. Right? Alright. So, okay, so you fry it up, and there you go. It almost becomes the consistency of like a thin burrito. Right? You took it off there. It's weird. At first it was only egg, but now as it cooks, it puffs up and becomes doughy. A prata. Okay. And he's going to put an egg on that. You just eat the egg right off of it. Or you sandwich and roll it. What do you do with it? You slap it around. You show who's boss. There you go. I thought he was going to like, oh, carefully, daintily go. Nah, okay, good for you. All right, we got a fried egg. He slapped it an extra time. He really was upset with it. It was giving him a lip as he was trying to do that. Did you hear? Again, just shut it up. Okay. So here we go. So the egg is under it now. He cooks the egg under the prata. Okay. And then what's he gonna do with this? He just serves it just like that? No, he flips it. That is interesting. So you get a fresh fried egg baked into or fried into the prata. And that's excellent. When you cut into that, that yolk is just going to go all over, right? It's going to explode. There you go. A fresh, just like a fresh poached egg or whatever. That is interesting. And you eat it like that. I wonder what the prata tastes like. Of course, sadly, this is the older style video. We're not going to get that commentary to tell us what it tastes like. But it looks interesting. That I might actually enjoy. I think I would try that. Murtabak stuffed pancake. So he's using the same exact dough, but they're going to stuff it. What are they going to stuff it with?
Well, we do the layer first, okay? We do the layer.
We do the layer. You know what we said? We do the layer. I hope the volume has been good. I purposely made it much lower, so hopefully you can hear me over the video volume. So hopefully it's worked well. I know there's a lot of atmospheric noise in these videos. Okay. So we're going to do layering. I wonder what they're going to layer between it. I don't know. Alright, so they're doing multiple pancakes. So it's going to be a stack, perhaps. Yup, look at that. Okay. It's an art. It really is. Look at the work he's doing here. He's sculpting it. And that slap technique probably takes a while to perfect. So it doesn't break in midair, right? A perfect swing. So he's got one really large one and one that's smaller than that. He layers it. Okay. So now he's got an egg. He's putting a whole raw egg on top of it. Okay, that's different from the other one. Okay, spreads it around. This is why it's stuffed. He's actually putting the egg inside. Okay. What the hell is that? Bacon? I have no idea. It could be bacon crumbles, but I'm not sure. Maybe it's bacon. It's breakfast, right? Onion. Okay. I guess he's making like a whole breakfast omelet on the inside of this pancake, right? Okay. Yeah, look at this. So he's folding it all up. Interesting. We're gonna fry it up, stuffed fully. Look at that. Stuff with your fillings. So I wonder how many people just get the basic, and how many people go crazy deluxe with the stuff, right? 'Cause the stuff seems pretty decadent with the amount of stuff that was in there. Tons of onions. And, oh my God, he's beating the shit out of it. Good Lord. Okay. They must have really been mouthing. Damn. All right, so here we go. You notice he's gentle with this one. He's not beating it up at all. Probably because if he does, it'll break, and then the stuffing comes out. That'd be disastrous. For this, you're gonna give a gentle touch to the stuff. All right, so there it is. He just keeps flipping, and it puffs up as you flip. See that? It's interesting. Okay. The puffy dough. All right, and now what? He goes bunk, 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 bunk. And a nice flip. Okay. Whoa. They cut it with scissors or shears, cooking shears. Oh, they cut it into portions. Look at that. Oh, that's interesting. I actually want to try that. I would totally try that. It's got fried egg. It's got onion. It's got bacon, right? You get a little sauce to dip it in. That looks really good. That I would absolutely try. I just wonder what the flavor of the sauce are. So they call it mutton mutubak. Oh, it's mutton. It's actual mutton meat. It's not bacon. Oh, I would definitely try it then. I actually would try mutton over the bacon. That sounds good. It's only $5 for this big thing, too. Dang, that looks good, right? I want to try it right now. I can smell it. I can seriously smell it in front of me. I know exactly what that would smell like. I just don't know what the sauce is, and sadly, again, they don't commentate on these old videos, so I don't know what the flavor of that sauce would be. It looks like it would maybe be spicy, but I can't tell. I get the feeling people like these older videos because there was no commentary, so you could judge for yourself. and there's no real character to it. It lets the food speak for itself, while their newer videos with that woman, she's the character. You know what I mean? So I kind of get that. Ooh, the biryani rice. Biryani rice is incredibly good. I've had this a couple times now from Indian food in the last few years. It is full of flavor. It has heat and spice to it. There's a million ways they make it. I can see tandoori chicken right there, right? And there's some kind of like a curry chicken in the foreground, some hard-boiled eggs. So there's various, right there, there's various ways to have your biryani rice. Interesting. That looks great. That looks amazing. Look, you're getting even more. They're adding more things. So, dum biryani fried rice. You get egg, you get some kind of a fruit or veggie. I don't know what that is. You got local sauces and curries on the rice. You got the tandoori chicken that's incredibly flavorful, right? And some kind of a sauce. That's great. I would definitely eat this for sure. This would be an absolute thing I would try if I went there. That looks amazing. Look at that chicken. Oh man, you know the flavor that's in that chicken? That absorbs into that meat like that? Absolutely delicious. Yummy. Juicy. More rice? Different kind of rice? They do soups as well. They're getting an omelet sandwich. Okay, so this one will actually be on a big roll. See that? Would they consider that a baguette? Probably. A giant baguette. How are we doing? Oh, we're more than halfway done with this video. Wow. Okay. So, look at we get half, and we put that in half again. Get a little bit of a cook on that bread, right? Toast it up a tiny bit on the grill. Oh, they're flattening it too. Interesting. So more of a flatbread sandwich than a puffy sandwich. Okay. Looks like the ingredients are already on it. So that was egg and a bunch of other stuff mixed together, and now they cook it into the bread. Interesting. Into the bread. Looks like, is that butter? Like liquefied butter? I think so. So your egg and protein and veggies are all cooking on top of the bread. It's a very interesting take. Only problem is that's going to be so messy to eat because now there's butter on that bread, right? So yeah, look at that. Your omelet cooked onto the bread. So now when you fold it, is it just ready to eat? Do they put anything else in there, or is it just ready to eat? I wonder. What a simple thing. But I bet it's full of flavor. Okay. Huh. Alright. Man, he wants it really flat. Like ultra flat. Crushed down there. Alright. Now what? Now you flip. Now you're done. That's it. And they cut it up. Okay. Interesting. The only bummer is I have no idea what was in it besides egg. Like, we didn't get to see what else was in there. Chicken roti. So there's chicken in there with the other stuff too. So egg and chicken. What else is in there? It's hard to even tell because remember they made it flat, so you can't even see what was in there. Right? Huh. Yeah, look, there's a chunk of chicken coming out of it. Interesting. Don't know what kind of sauce. Maybe a chili sauce, maybe a sweet sauce. I have no clue. Looks like chilies are in there, so it's probably tangy, but also a little bit sweet and spicy at the same time, right? Fried instant noodle. Now, what is going on here? What is going? Wait a minute. He's gonna take instant noodles and he's gonna cook them in a wok and then charge you money. Couldn't you just do this at home? I mean, I guess if you don't have a giant wok, you can do it this instead. But he's literally gonna throw instant noodles in there? I'm not so sure about this one. Like, if I'm gonna go to a street vendor or a hawker or a restaurant, I want fresh noodles. I don't think I want instant noodles, right? I don't think so. This one's, I'm a little skeptical about this one. I feel like this one is not as good as all the others. I can get it, like, if you like instant noodle, but I don't think so, man. doesn't even look good to me. That doesn't look good to me, man. Yeah. Nah. That's a pass, man. Instant noodles can stay for home, not for me going out and buying them. I mean, yeah, it's $3, but that's just instant noodles. No thanks. Probably the best version of instant noodle you can get, but it's still instant noodles, so no thanks. Soup tulang, bone marrow soup. All right. I have never had bone marrow, ever. Not in a soup, not in a dish. I have no idea what it tastes like. I don't know if I like the consistency. I have no clue. But as I get older, weirdly enough, I find myself getting more adventurous with food as I get older. When I was younger, I didn't like the look of shrimp or seafood. I thought it looked like bugs. I didn't like the idea of raw fish like sushi or sashimi or poke bowl. Like, I thought that was just like yuck, right? So now I'm older and I've tried so many foods that I thought were gross when I was young, and I love them, you know. I think it's just amazing stuff that I've been missing my whole life. Indian food, Vietnamese food, Thai food, all this stuff I've tried. It's really good. So maybe I would like the soup. That pretty looks really gross right now, to be honest. That broth does not look good. That looks way too greasy, right? That looks like pure grease. Oh God, it looks like that you can see the grease on top of the soup. So I don't know about this one. This one I might skip. Even the meat doesn't, it looks pretty nasty to me. I'm sorry, like, oh God. Oh. Do I need to tell you what that looks like? So there's the bone marrow. That's what you're supposed to suck out, correct? You're supposed to suck the bone marrow out of the bone and eat it. Do I really need to say what that looks like? So he's sucking it. Oh, he sucked it. He sucked it fully. He sucked it right out. Like a nice little Vienna sausage. He sucked it right out there. Beautiful. I wonder what it tastes like because he doesn't tell you, right? Indian Rojak. A mixture. So literally it's just a mix. They're going to put a ton of shit in here together. Is it just, oh, you just pick what you want. It's like a heat lamp buffet, and you just grab various things from under there. I have no idea what any of this is. I couldn't tell you what a single thing is that they're grabbing. What the hell is that? It's got shrimp coming out of it. I don't know what it is. I think that's shrimp. Maybe it's like a space alien, or it looks like shrimp. So he's cooking something, I guess. Oh, you pick what you want. Then he cooks it for you fresh. Look what he's doing. He's gonna chop it up. He chops it. Oh my God. Huh. Fascinating. You get a little show with your meal, right? That's exactly what he's doing. He's trying to be like a showman here. There he goes. Indian Rojak. So it is. You pick what you want. He cooks it, chops it up. And it's almost like a chop suey deal, right? He just chopped it all, threw it all together. That was a shrimp before he chopped it up. Now it's a piece of shrimp made into something else. Man, I really wish that there was a description of what it tasted like. I have no idea what that is. That could be a delicious piece of meat. That could be a cat turd from off the street. I don't know. The thing is, it's not all about looks. Food can be amazingly tasty and not look good. So that could be amazing. It probably is. I just don't know what it is. I wish they would say what it is and talk about it. Like that sauce, it could be savory, it could be sweet, it could be hot, it could be mild cooling. It could taste like carrots. I don't know. Fresh coconut. Okay. Can you imagine working at this place with that cleaver? That ginormous cleaver all day long? I don't know, man. That would, you probably lose too many fingers. I work with big knives when I work at food. Don't get me wrong, I work with big knives all the time, but not like that. That thing's insane. That's a giant cleaver. So you could drink it right out, correct? And then there should be coconut meat in there too that you can eat, I believe. That's, I was just gonna say, that's the layer they get coconut milk from. That thick layer on the inside of the coconut is harvestable. It can be turned into a blended milk where you can just eat it like that. And that's probably sweet, right? A sweet layer of coconut. And then you can drink the juice, and you can continue to scoop that layer out from the inside of the coconut and harvest and eat it. So there you go. Cool. That's kind of neat. I bet. How much did they say it was? That wasn't expensive, right? Yeah. Look, this goes. You just take it right out. So you got sugary, sweet coconut flavor and tasty coconut water in the middle. Eat it right out. No wonder animals love coconut, and we'll take them off a tree and harvest and eat it right out of the coconut, right? Because that's like, that's refreshing. It's a dessert. It's everything together. That's pretty neat. Very nice. Packed with people, right? Like, hooey. I mean, it's good food, but man, it looks like it's going to be crowded if you try to eat here. All right. So that is it. 3 different foods. I know, Slayer, I know that you had said if there's time. Obviously, there's no time. We're about to hit the whole hour, right? So I would say that next thing, maybe save it for another future video, because the next one was interesting. It was like a buffet of KFC or something, which looked interesting to me. But that was fun. Here's the thing. I love doing food reacts, especially when it's food that's stuff that I cannot get where I am in the United States, because it exposes me to cultures that I don't normally know that much about. Like just watching this video, right? Learning about the variety of cultures that are present in Singapore, that you can actually get really good food on the cheap. You don't have to go crazy. Remember, we had watched a video last year that was like the high-end, pricey-ass food. And it's like, you don't have to spend a bajillion dollars to get really good food in Singapore. You can find this quality food for reasonable prices. And the variety, I mean, yeah, that was all Indian. But we saw a variety of other things earlier that all looked absolutely delicious. Like I said, if I were ever to go to Singapore with my wife, we would probably be looking for this. We probably wouldn't be going to a high-end restaurant where we're going to drop an insane amount of money. We'd be seeking out the better, more economical places. But the bummer would be, as you could see at the end of this video, everyone else is doing that too, right? So you'd have to fight the crowds probably to get into one of these places to get food, unless you're going at like the peak of dawn or, you know, an off hour. But that was great. That looks good to me. A lot of those things looked absolutely delicious. All right, some did not, but most of that food looked great. But what's interesting is the contrast. This is DancingBacons from 4 years ago, 4.8 million views. All their videos from today have way less views. Did you notice? Some of the videos we've been watching for the last few months, they only have like hundreds of thousands of views. But their videos have a woman who adds content. I think her whole going like that to the camera is worthless. But then when they put the text at the bottom saying, hey, look, it's got this flavor, it has this in it, and this, that's more interesting to me. This old style video just presents the product and you got to guess. I like them adding context in their opinion. So for me, I think I like their more modern videos better. But it looks like they actually, for some reason, used to be more popular in the past. Don't know. But anyway, great videos, great selection. Slayer, once again, thank you so much for your support of me and all my content on my Patreon. I really enjoy doing these private reacts for you. The food ones are special fun for me. So thanks. And anyone else who happened to watch this video, I hope that you enjoyed it. And by the way, I really hope the volume sounded good. I significantly lowered the volume this time around because the last food video I did, I know that the crowd was too loud. So hopefully this sounded good, all right? Thank you all for watching. Thank you, Slayer. See you next time for another private react.